All right, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about the build, my build. Sorry for the vertical orientation. All right, got these 4 thumb screws here. And we're in. Okay. All right, see, you don't have to do water cooling, right? I got my CPU cooler here. Just have to snap in these 2 sticks of RAM. RAM's installed. Yeah, you've done that before. CPU literally just drops in. There's a little metal arm bracket. Put it down. Tells you what the orientation is. Drop it in. Move that arm down. CPU's installed. The cooler, there's a little back plate. You just put that there, and then there's 4 thumb screws. You should really just kind of finger tighten those. Right there, there, and there. You get thermal paste. People sometimes spread it around, but the method now is you really just put like a little itty bitty dot in the middle, and then you just take this, place it over top of the bracket, and then screw in a figure 8 thing, makes contact. That's done. GPU snaps in. You've done that before. All right, now as far as wiring up the motherboard, you have 1 wire here. This one here is a 8-pin. That's for the power to your CPU chipset. Then you have your 24-pin that goes right here. And you have a CPU fan header, system fan header, another system fan header, and then your USB. Underneath here, there's a couple of SATA for your hard drives. This is for front I/O, and I don't know. Oh, this is for system LEDs, which you do or don't have to do. Then you have your GPU power coming out. All right, so that's that. Everything nowadays has little cutouts right here. Your power supply is behind this shroud. But there's little splits all along the bottom here where you can snake out wires super easy. Have rubber grommets that all the power cables come through right there. Super easy. And then slits up along the top where these top cables come down. Again, you guessed it, super easy. Okay, so what does the great Jeebus's cable management actually look like? This is all I was originally going to show you before we got off the phone, but now I got carried away, so going into overtime. Alright, captive thumb screws, that comes off. Alright, so, well, this looks like a mess and super intimidating. I have entirely way too many case fans, and most all of this is just case fan tomfoolery. Okay, so power supply slides right in here, and then there's 4 screws in the back that hold it in place. That's it. Really, out of this guy, there's only maybe 4 connections that you will need to make in your system. So one connection is this one right here. This is the one for the CPU power. That's there. Then you have this fat one, right? This one that comes up and does the 24-pin motherboard power. And then you'll have another one of these kind of black and yellow connections that'll go to your GPU. From there, you'll have 1 bridge of these guys, the SATA power. It'll go into each of your hard drives, and then you have SATA information coming out of each drive. And that's about it. Like, this is all just fans and LEDs, just being lazy. That's a loose hard drive in there. It all just looks like total poo-poo, and it's a mess. But, I mean, you don't have to cable manage anything. Like, I've got 4 fans there, 2 fans there, 3 fans there. It's just ugly and messy and unnecessary. So that's why it all looks like crap. But anyways, again, you just have the 4 power sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. All the rest of this is unnecessary. Gratuitous, if you will. So, yep, that's it. That's all there is to building an entire system. I could do it myself in about 30 minutes. I could walk a frightened little noob through it in about an hour and 20 tops. So yeah, think about it. Last thing I forgot. Oh well, you already put in a motherboard. Mini ATX, you have one motherboard screw there, there, and one underneath the GPU. So it's 5 screws into screw standoffs that screw. Actually, most of the standoffs are pre-screwed in, so you don't even have to install those. So yeah, that's it. Ta-da!